Welcome back, guys. It's time for another manga chapters review. Welcome once again. We're going to be doing another chapters review of Elusive Samurai or The Elusive Samurai, which is one series that I'm trying to catch up on. Uh, just noticed that all the chapters that I read are basically up to the end of last year. So next video will be starting 2023 chapters. So we'll see. This is going to be chapters 85, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 91, 92. So 8 chapters. Um, it encompasses a whole fight, a whole battle, and a little bit of the aftermath. So, pretty good series. I have been reviewing it for a while. I've been catching up to it almost ever since it came out. Uh, and I'm trying my best this time around to actually catch up to it. So I am reading a lot of chapters at the same time. So check out my other videos. A lot of them will have multiple chapters, and really, it's a pretty good series to read multiple chapters at a time. One chapter sometimes doesn't give you a lot of meat. So yeah, actually, it's not bad that I'm doing this. Before anything, guys, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. You also can find me on social media. The description below has all the stuff there. There's linked to buy cheap manga as well, so make sure you check that out as well. Okay, subscribe. Chapters 85 through I want to say 91, 90. Um, we have this battle of commanded by our what's his name, our vice leader of the group, Uesaki, and Uesaki essentially is pretty well leader the the group that's going against Tokioki, and he is Ashikaga's basically he's one of the top guys. Now he is going with Imagao and Shibamago. Imagao is a guy, the horse dude, goes insane with horses. He's actually like the number one guy that they fight for several chapters, and we'll get to him. Shibamago Jiro, she is the girl, the tactic girl that survived the huge battle from the previous 15 plus chapters that we had. Now she is going back into the battle for revenge, and she's actually one of the ones that survives again this battle. And she has a big moment in chapter 91, I believe, with Ashikaga. And essentially, she's like, "Why aren't you like crying for all these soldiers that are close to you that are dying left and right?" And he basically says, like, I'm more focused in the future, and I see that you're the future. I see that through your survival, through your tactics, I see that you're the hope that we need, and you will be stronger. Um, but you need to survive. So she kind of has her little moment in these chapters. Back to the battle. Uesaki is the vice leader. He's the one that's also been experimenting with guys with drugs. He's been drugging them, and essentially, he like breaks their bones and everything to a way where they fight crazy, where people can't detect what moves they're doing. And then, secondly, if you do attack them and do cut them, they keep going because they don't feel pain from all the drugs. So yeah, that's a problem. Then we have Imagao, who is the horse dude. He basically tortures the horses at the point where they also go insane. And when they basically get tired, he just gets rid of it and gets the next horse. And when he gets tired and hungry, he eats the horse. He's insane. He has a little background story that we get eventually that he got to this point because he had a horse who he loved. He had for 10 years. That horse died, and because of the death of the horse, he basically almost died of starvation. He was brought back into battle, and basically he was trained to do this to the horses so that they could be as strong as his fellow friend horse. He is killed, and essentially we it's a plan made by Fubuki, but him as well as Nezo, who is fighting these drug people, and Gemba, who helps basically infiltrate the other soldiers with his disguises and killing off basically the people that are giving him more horses. They plan out a plan to basically make Tokioki run around and be almost bait. And then at the end of the day, he is caught and he is killed. Um, he has a very actually poetic death. Almost, he says that he will never experience the power of his horse ever again because he through his sins is going to hell while he more than likely is in paradise. Very sad, but yeah, he's even to the end, he's very much connected to the one thing that he loved. Um, yeah, we find out a lot of things, but basically, Tokioki is a key point to the morale, and he's used through these chapters and overly expressed that he is, if he is not present, if he is not showing that he is actually a good leader, the morale falls. And then we also find out that Fubuki trained with the Ashikaga group, and his father was basically torturing him so that he could become stronger and give him glory. And Fubuki at one point snapped and killed his father and ran away. Now, Tokiyoki uses this as to continue the uh, I'm here for you. Like, I'm not going to leave you because of all this. And it just shows how good of a leader he is and how much he trusts his retainers, him being the first one that he took in. So, yeah, definitely a good build up there. Now, chapters 91, 92, it's the start and the ending of the battle. Again, they're reporting to Ashikawa. Ashikawa decides to be in the front line and he goes and confronts Tokyoki for the first time ever, and we see them together. People are freaking out, right? Because they're like, Ashikawa's gonna kill him, but he doesn't. He basically gets in a verbal argument with him, and that's how chapter 92 ends. Um, kind of trying to destroy the morale of the soldiers because he's trying to show that he's just a kid. I can yell at him like he's a little kid, and the morale's gonna fall. So that's where we left off. I'm gonna guess that's gonna be the next battle. I'm hoping it's a good one. There is, I think, 128 chapters out right now, so I'm quite behind still, but I can catch up. I'm very close again. So I'm gonna review probably past 100 and then make another video next time. So thank you guys so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. Check out my other videos on the Elusive Samurai because I have a lot of them. Check out the stuff in the description below. And guys, like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.